How would you like it if she was your mom? Well, it doesn't matter what we think because Debbie Rowe wants her kids. Is it just me, or is everything surrounding Michael Jackson's death twisted? People are actually scalping tickets to go and watch the memorial service. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. And here is living proof. When women speak, men zone out. You're not listening to me, but you think you would in Parliament. Well, getting to see Michael Jackson perform live was always the hottest ticket in town. Here in Los Angeles, where everything is bigger than life, even death, his memorial service is the hottest ticket in town. How absurd is that? Joining us are contributors. Radio talk show host and civil rights attorney Leo Terrell and former editor of the LA Daily News, Ron Kay. Well, Leo, now you are an attorney. When it's all said and done, can Debbie Rowe challenge and win should she have these kids?
Yes, and maybe.
Who would want to have their kids raised by Debbie Rowe? I mean, the only question with Debbie Rowe is how much. A pound's not enough. We all know that. She's already been paid for these kids, so she wants a lot more because there's more money on the table now. But she's not a person who anybody should think ought to be the mother of these kids.
Wait a minute, Ron, are you suggesting this is just about money with Debbie Rowe?
I don't think there's any question in anybody's mind. I don't think there's ever been.
That is amazing. Ron, how in the world can you say that? Everyone knows Joe Jackson used to beat Michael. He used to exploit these kids. Debbie Rowe has a newfound desire to take care of these kids because she doesn't want Joe Jackson near those kids. That's a legitimate reason for her to change her mind.
Bill, Deborah, please stay with me. The day's events cost around $4 million, which we were supposed to pay for. Yes, the genius of Michael Jackson should be celebrated, but at a time when the state is broke and the city has financial problems, should taxpayers have picked up the cost?
If you think of $4 million, it's a drop in the bucket compared to the troubles that California as a state is in with billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah, but Deborah, here's the thing, and let me just take exception with that for a second. First of all, every little bit contributes, and every time the city is paying for something, or the state, which is broke and issuing IOUs, the taxpayers are paying because your taxes are increased. Ever had problems taking your car to the shop? Well, we all do. But one man in Lafayette, Louisiana was so fed up, he did his own hidden camera investigation. Now, after noticing that change and other items were missing from his truck, he installed a video camera, and you're not going to believe what he found. Toyota workers watching porn in his truck. The workers were fired, and the man got a new warranty for his troubles. That's what I call a Jiffy Lube, upstate New York, where one hardware store produced a couple of extra bucks. Two deer ran into the store. I love how the guy just walks out like there's nothing wrong. Well, the bucks were probably just looking for some supplies, maybe a hammer, maybe nails, or maybe Bambi ate some bad grass and just needed a little weed killer. But the buck didn't stop there. Oh, no. Back into the storage area where, watch, one worker got completely freaked out by his new companions. Seriously. Who's scared of Bambi? Well, as you know, it was a day of remembrance for one of the great entertainers to walk the earth. Next, memories from those who were closest to Michael Jackson. Today's memorial to Michael Jackson was a moving, emotional tribute to the King of Pop, a time to celebrate his life, but also mourn his death. Actor and producer Melissa Rivers joins us live now with her thoughts on a day like this where you talk about the incredible gifts of Michael Jackson and what he gave to the world. On the other hand, there are those that have not been kind when reflecting on Michael Jackson, and those who have not been kind have basically said, you know, I know you're thinking it, you just don't have the courage to say it. Is this the day for that?
I'm not sure today's the right day for it because I think today was really a celebration of his artistry and of him as an entertainer, not who he was as a person.
Time now for something a bit more uplifting. We're going to try this. It's a new show. We're trying something new, the weather. And we've decided it's time to take a different approach when it comes to the forecast. So, for the weather, here is the Tongan Choir from the Hawthorne Seventh-day Adventist Church.
The weather is always the same. It doesn't really change. Oh, enjoy another beautiful day right here in LA. The weather is always the same.
You heard him. Going to be another nice day tomorrow. Get out there and enjoy it. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, this really is something that you have got to see. Okay, after a long day of work, this man pulled into his garage. I'd imagine he was very tired and ready to relax. Then his friend, who apparently is some sort of stealth ninja, climbed down from the rafters and gave him the surprise of his life. Come on now. One of the better pranks we've seen in some time. Want to see that video again? Log on to Facebook and search NBC Filter.
Even when we're not on the air, the Filter works 24/7. Comment on anything you've seen. Reach us on Twitter or Facebook. Search NBC Filter or send an email to the Filter at NBCUni.com. The Filter returns after this.